classification of buckling as per IS 800-2007. Based on imperfection in fabrications, buckling tendency of section varies. So IS 800-2007 has suggested 4 buckling classes A, B, C, and D as shown in figure. As shown in the following table, which is again from IS 800-2007. So for different sections, we shall see which category of buckling class these sections are. First is rolled section. If you see, there are different geometrical values or symbols. We can see BF is width of flange, H is overall depth of the section, this is thickness of flange TF, this is thickness of web TW, and these are Y and Z axis. Okay, vertical axis is Y, horizontal is Z. Along the length there will be X axis. So if this ratio H by BF is more than 1.2, okay, H by B ratio is more than 1.2, thickness of flange less than or equal to 40, then thickness of flange should lie between 40 and 100. So accordingly, for each limit, there will be buckling class indicated. So if H by BF ratio is satisfied as 1.2, more than 1.2, the particular section will be classified as class A section. Okay, then if thickness of flange is less than or equal to 40, then class B will be there. If thickness of flange is in between 40 and 100, buckling class will be class B. H by BF, that is overall depth of the section divided by width of flange. If this is less than or equal to 1.2, class C. Thickness of flange less than or equal to 100, class B. So you need not remember everything. All these things have already been given in IS 800-2007. Okay. So if thickness of flange is less than or equal to 100, class B section will be considered if it is along ZZ. If along YY, this is the value, then that particular section will be considered as buckling class C. If thickness of flange is more than 100, then along ZZ, if the buckling is about ZZ axis, section classification will be class D. And for YY axis, same thing. So this is for rolled eye sections. Okay, rolled eye sections. Similarly, if different section is there, like this, eye section having welding. Okay, if there is welding, for this welded eye section, there are only 2 categories. Thickness of flange less than or equal to 40 mm along ZZ axis and YY axis. Then classes will be B and C respectively. If thickness of flange more than 40, C and D. Okay, so welded eye section, it has lesser number of values. Then hollow section. Hollow section can be of 3 shapes: hollow circular section, hollow rectangular horizontal section, hollow rectangular vertical section. These can be hot rolled or cold form sections. So if hot rolled sections are there which are hollow, then they will be directly considered as class A. And if the same sections, hollow sections, are cold form, they will be considered as class B. Okay. Then welded box section. So if thick welds, in general, any welded box section will be considered as class B, except these 2 conditions. What are these conditions? Thick welding is there, and B by TF. What is B? Width of the section, and thickness of flange is here. Okay, so B by TF ratio less than 30, then classification will be considered as C. If H by TW, H is here, sorry, H is here, and thickness of web is here, so H by TW, if it is less than 30, then classification will be considered as C. So you just need to understand this. Then channel section, angle section, T section, any solid section, all such sections will be directly considered as buckling class C. Okay. Then built up members. What is built up member? I just told you, if the section is made up of two different sections, like here we can see two eye sections connected with two cover plates, one at the top, another at the bottom, then each built up section will be considered as buckling class C. It means channel section, angle section, T section, solid section, built up member, all are falling under the category of buckling